Hello, hello. Welcome to the kitchen in the evening. Slightly different setup today where my head is slightly cut off, but it's hoping so that you can maybe see what's happening here. So tonight I am going to cook one of my favorites, really simple, easy dish, purely because my husband is not here and he's not a massive fan of chickpeas. So I'm going to make a simple chickpea and tomato salad. I went to the market today and I got these beautiful fresh tomatoes, all different colors, all different ripeness. So I knew I wanted to make something delicious with those tonight. So this recipe serves two, or you can have it for four as a side dish. But for me, I might just have it in one big bowl. So yeah, super excited. So you need a can of chickpeas. I've already drained the chickpeas, just drying them out a little bit because I'm about to just cook them in a little bit of olive oil. Whilst those are cooking, I'm going to chop the tomatoes, avocado, cilantro, mango, which I sadly don't have. So we're going to bypass the mango. You're also meant to have 2 handfuls of arugula or rocket. I actually don't have that and I've swapped it out with spinach. So remember, you can always make these recipes apply to you and what you have in the kitchen. I think that's my specialty. One thing about this recipe is it actually tells you how to make a quick pickled onion with 1 red onion, a juice of a lemon, 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, 1 tablespoon of maple syrup, and half a cup of boiling water with a generous sprinkle of salt. They advise you to put that all in a jar and a cup and leave that whilst you're cooking, and then cut it up nice and fine and lay it all over your salad at the end. However, I had 1 little pickled onion left in my jar, so I thought, why not? I'm going to use that tonight. So here to talk you through it, guys. I've got the oil kind of already cooking, as I said, and I'm just going to put the chickpeas, which I've dried as much as I can, straight into the frying pan, and just going to spread them out so they're not stacked really on top of each other, so they can all get a fair share of being in the warm. Whilst those are cooking, I'm going to take my delicious tomatoes that I bought today. It says 12 cherry tomatoes, so I'm going to go 2 of my nice yummy tomatoes. I'm going to go with a red and I'm going to go with an orange. And you can cut them up to however you like. So I'm going to do quarters, then I think I'm going to do 8s, just making that salad nice and chunky. So as you can hear, the chickpeas are cooking away. I've now got a dog at my feet, surprise, surprise. Simba's favourite spot, right underneath me or right by the oven. You'd think he'd get too hot, but he seems to like the heat. Okay, so we would be chopping up our mango and our tomatoes. So I've chosen 2 medium-sized tomatoes instead of 12 cherry tomatoes. And I'm going to be chopping up my avocado. So setting outside those tomatoes aside for a second. Let's see if I got too much space here. Okay, so here's my gorgeous ripe avocado. It says 1 whole avocado, obviously, because this is for 2 people. So I'm actually gonna half it and only give myself half tonight, purely because I already ate avocado today. If anyone saw my stories, I had avocado and tomato on toast for lunch. So yeah, I'm double whammying tonight. That's how much I love avocado and these tomatoes. But hey, I also love chickpeas, I love hummus, I love anything with chickpeas in it. But hubby doesn't appreciate them so much. So this is actually a perfect dish to make when you're solo, and you can cook in literally less than 10 minutes. So yeah, I've done my chickpeas are cooking. Whilst they're cooking, I am chopping the tomatoes, cutting up the avocado. I've got to finely chop the cilantro. This is not my novelty of fine chopping, and it does say half a handful. So I'm literally going to take the rest of my stalks. It's the rest of my cilantro I actually bought from last week. It didn't do too badly at all in the fridge. Top tip is to obviously put your bunch of cilantro in a cup of water or a glass of water and keep it in the fridge so it keeps it alive just a little bit longer than we think or than we want it to. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. And there's my cilantro. I'm just going to throw it into the bowl right now with the tomatoes. Let those all have a jolly time. Checking on my chickpeas, giving them a little stir around, making sure they're getting fair game. Oh, I lost one. Okay. All right, checking on the rest of the stuff. So place these bits all in the salad bowl. Now I'm going to pick up my spinach, or your arugula, or your rocket. I don't like that word because I feel like I struggle to say it. I'm going to chop mine again like I chopped the cilantro, just being pretty generous. I don't mind stalks. I'm not that picky when it comes to stalks, as long as it's all chopped up, it's fresh, it's washed, it's all going down the same hole. Anything green means go, go, go to me. So there you can see, that was good, nice one handful right there. So I'm just going to add that to the bowl. Never let anything go to waste. So at this point, I'm just placing everything in my actual serving bowl, because the last thing I'm going to add on is my chickpeas. The reason why they like you to make your own pickled onion is actually the vinegar that comes as a dressing that you would add to your salad. So here's my tomatoes, guys. I'm just stirring up my cilantro in with those tomatoes. I'm going to drizzle some olive oil on the whole dish anyway, because I didn't make my own pickled onion. I really wanted to just use up everything I've got. I hate things going to waste. So I'm going to chop my wee pickled onion right now into the smallest possible cubes I can, because you want to have this kind of sprinkled and even, I think, minced over the salad. So it's just going to give that sharp taste to the whole dish and really balance out those flavors when it comes to the cilantro, I think, and that vinegar taste. Okay, my avocados going in. Oh, really lucky with those avocados and getting them super ripe. Just going to turn the heat off on my chickpeas. You know, they're only meant to be cooked just a little bit. Drizzle of olive oil onto the cold ingredients there. Taking hold, giving the last stir for the chickpeas. Here they are. I'm going to put, it's a whole tin, so I'm just going to put half for now for my dish. Hey, if I want more, I can come back for more. Here it is, guys. This is what it's looking like right now. So we've got the steam coming off those chickpeas. We've got the tomatoes, the spinach. Oof, everything thrown in there. Okay, I'm gonna season it again with salt and pepper. Just before I add here's my little pickled onion, all chopped up as fine as I can get it. And I'm just gonna drizzle and chop that all over my salad. Holy smokes. Ta-da! Hey, and looking at the video, guys, I didn't start that far ahead from when I pressed play, and this has taken 9 minutes, coming up to 9 minutes. And there is a beautiful rainbow bowl of goodness. Super simple ingredients. Remember, you can always adapt things. It even asks for chili flakes. I don't do chili flakes. So yeah, I adapted there. I didn't have a mango. I adapted there. So never ever feel like you need to really stick to a recipe. And this comes from Deliciously Ella's plant-based cookbook. Absolutely loving her cooking right now and loving having a book, getting away from digital. Okay, I have realized I can't really cope with looking up a recipe on an iPad or on my phone. It just irritates me. It's really great to just have the book right in front of you, or hopefully you can maybe just follow along to me and you can cook it in real time. With this dish, it took less than 10 minutes. Here it is. Double up if you want to, depending on how many people you're cooking for, but this was for one person, pretty much. Half a tin of chickpeas, half an avocado, and obviously I only did 2 medium tomatoes. So yeah, can't wait to enjoy those flavors. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and make sure you check out the next video.